What's up, YouTube? It's Oz again. Sitting here at a truck stop in Kentucky. Including today, it's 10 days until quit day. I quit my job in 10 days and head off on a van life adventure. I'm going to be in the city and mostly local to where I live, but I will take some trips. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. So, I thought I'd make a video talk about, I don't know what I'll talk about, but one of the things is preparations that I've made. I've been on a journey to spend up all my points. So when you're a truck driver, every time you fill up, you get points on your cards. You have cards for all the truck stops, and you get points, and you can spend those points as money. So let's see, first thing I did was I got a big ass duffel bag. Okay, I've already got several, but I needed another duffel bag, a nice fresh one. And then I had to spend some money that I did not want to spend. So my GPS, our shop has a bad habit of breaking shit when they work on your truck. So like if my truck's going to get worked on, then I pull everything that's breakable and move it to a spot where it can't get broken. Well, the last time I was in for 2 weeks, they pulled my truck out and did some work on it, and I guess somehow they fucked my GPS up. It's a $500 GPS, okay? And it got a dead spots in the screen all the way across one side. And so it got to where I couldn't type in addresses and stuff like that. So I was forced to buy another GPS. I burned all the rest of my points on my pilot card, which was almost $100, and it still cost me like $300 and something to replace the GPS. Now I need it, even though I'm only going to be, working for another week and a half. Like, I still need it. You can't use Google and stuff like that for these trucks. So I bought another one. It's the newest model of the same size one. I don't know. I didn't like spending no I don't remember what it was, $350. Anyway, so I had to do that. That sucked. And then yesterday I bought a new shower bag. So I've been using this big ass bag for a shower bag. All right, big ass tactical bag I've been using for a shower bag for 5 years. I'm going to use this bag for the kitchen. I'm going to clean it up real good, and we're going to put pots and pans and whatever else I can use. I can get in this bag, probably spices and tongs and spatula and stuff like that. We're going to convert this bag into the kitchen. All right, and what I did was I bought this little leather bag, and I'm going to use this for my gym / shower, whatever, toiletries bag. So I've condensed all my shower stuff down into a smaller bag, and so that frees up this other bag. And then I bought that other big duffel bag. Guys, I'm a big fan of soft storage. Like, everybody builds all these monstrous cabinets all in their vans and stuff, but I'm a big fan of soft storage. So I can move one of these bags and throw it on the seat. I can, move it around. I can, stuff it in somewhere depending on what's got in it. I like soft storage. So, this puts me to, so this big leather bag, let me show you this one. So I've got this big ass leather bag here. All of my winter-ish clothes have been stuffed in there, pretty much. I mean, there's still a few more things, but I'm using that bag for my clothes. Oh, I also got this mesh laundry bag for dirty clothes. And then this is the big gray bag. That's my laptop there. It's the big gray duffel bag. So I've got those two big bags. I have this one, which is a giant bag. I have two of these. One of them is in my storage. So I got those two big ass bags, that big ass bag, laundry bag, this bag, and then my new shower bag. So I'm all stocked up on bags. Now what I've been wanting to get is a new Bluetooth speaker. The stereo in the van doesn't have any kind of Bluetooth connectivity or anything like that. And instead of spending the money, at least right now, doing a stereo in there, I've been using my little Bluetooth speaker. Well, that's what I use to watch TV, and inevitably what's going to happen is I'm going to start driving somewhere and I'm going to forget to pull that up to the front. So I want to get a little bit larger Bluetooth speaker that I can set up on the dash and use that to run Spotify through or whatever. Excuse me. So this next 10 days, especially, that last week, I'm going to be focusing really heavy on cleaning this truck up, sorting things out. I'm going to use these 2 bags to put I've got all kinds of stuff in this truck, like first aid kit and all kinds of stuff that will translate over into and move into the van. I used this organizer on my passenger seat. Okay, I've been using that for 4 years. I have another one that's already been put in the van on the back side of the passenger seat, but I've got to go through that and figure out what stays and what goes, and I may actually use that on the front side of the passenger seat and have the other one on the back side. And then if somebody rides, I can just pull that right off and set it to the side. So one of the things that I have not been able to do that I wanted to was get my smoking down to a minimum. Like, one of my goals was to quit smoking, and it just hasn't happened. Now, I've gotten way down from where I was. I was smoking 3 packs a day for a long time. Now I'm down to about a pack a day, and if I'm vaping, then I'm smoking a lot less. But the problem is that this vape has screwed up on me. I've got this big one, but it's not the same. It doesn't do the same like this does. It simulates me smoking a cigarette, and it's really helpful. But it's messed up, and it keeps fouling the liquid, like it's getting too hot or whatever. So I got to replace this. So my plan is, like, before I came on the road, I was making my own cigarettes. I have a machine, and I was putting in the tubes, and that cuts the cost way down. I mean, you get basically 3 cartons of cigarettes for the price of 1. So I'm going to start doing that again until I can wean myself down further, hoping I can quit, but no promises. It's a major expense, and it's one of the things that I've been striving to cut myself way down, and I have. I mean, from where I was a year ago. Oh man, that last quarter mile or whatever of quitting smoking is not easy, guys. So I'm gonna still continue to work on it. Hopefully once I'm out of this truck and I've got a little more freedom, I'll be able to hopefully quit. I sure would like to quit. And the thing is, I don't want to quit because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die from it or whatever. I want to quit because it's expensive. Fucking flies. So anyway, we're getting close. I'm really like on the last mile here, and I'm getting ready to. I've already gone through the truck and gotten rid of a bunch of stuff and thrown a bunch of shit away, and gotten to where I think most of everything that's in here are things that I don't want to throw away. There's still going to be some stuff I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of that coffee maker because I buy a really cheap Keurig from Walmart. I spent a bunch of money on a Keurig one time, and it took a shit on me after a year. And these are 20 or 30 bucks, and they last a year. So that one's starting to give me up a hard time, so I'm going to throw it away. I will keep my microwave and put it in storage. Yeah, I'm really on this last mile of, I would like to be able to drive up into the yard, load everything in the van, and go, and have everything all armor-alled and clean and ready. And so all I'll have to do is just load up, go say my goodbyes and stuff, and I'll be done. Now, when I get into town, I've got some stuff I got to do that first couple of days, and then I'll go out to John and Tanya's, where I've been working on the van this whole time. And I got to do the solar and some more building on the inside. I'm hoping about a week I should be done with all that. And then everything else that's left, little odds and ends, I will do, while I'm living in the van. Now, Tanya, I talked to her yesterday, and she was like, well, you can just stay until you're done or whatnot. I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm trying to be in the van. So, yeah, it's going to be, I'll spend that first month probably like slowly doing little stuff in the van, and I got to go schedule some time with my kid to get her off my cell phone plan and moved onto a Mint Mobile plan. And I was talking about bills, and that's going to cut me down from 160 to 90 on my phone bill, which 90 is for unlimited on my phone and my tablet. But I am going to pay for her Mint Mobile, but that's going to be like 3 months at a time. The first 3 months should be like, I don't know, $45 or something. So there still will be a little bit of expense associated with her cell phone, but not $70 a month, which is what it is right now. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do early. I also go shopping around for van insurance. I also have to, my truck, my GMC Yukon, has been sitting at John and Tanya's this whole time while I've been working on the van. And I use it to go back and forth to Home Depot and stuff while I'm working on the van. And I need to move that. I haven't decided fully if I'm going to sell it or keep it. But I need to move it out to my parents' house, which is 2+ hours away from John and Tanya's. So that's something that happens in the first month. Also, I'm going to go through my storage and like get rid of a bunch of shit and make decisions, because I would like to get completely out of the storage, but it's likely that depending on how things go, I may at least move down to a smaller one. I've already cut it down from like $140 a month to $95 by negotiating with them, threatening to move out of there basically. But I can cut it down even more if I can get into a smaller one. Bottom line is the first month is going to be spent like getting my bills cut down. I'm also probably, some of the stuff in my storage, the decisions that I will make are like, what can I sell? What can I sell on Marketplace and stuff like that? So that first month or so, there'll be a lot of that. Anyway, again, if you're just finding the channel, hit that subscribe button. It gained a lot of new subscribers since that last video. 10 or so, 10 or 12. So thank you guys, the new people that have showed up. I appreciate you guys being here, and of course all of y'all that have been here, thanks for being here, and I will see you on the next one.